All right. Well, you recently talked about transparency with your audience when reviewing free product. So do we.
Yep.
Why was this an important video for you to make?
So that video that I did, the main reason was because I finally came to the conclusion that I think YouTube expects me to be hitting that box to put that warning up on my videos. And like, it's something that I'd researched before, and I had come to the conclusion that that didn't apply to me because I thought it was primarily, talking about channels that were receiving money, like, cash to do videos, which I've never done. So I've gotten free watches, but it wasn't cash. So I didn't think that the includes paid promotion tag applied to my channel. But after doing some more research, I came to the conclusion that it did. And that's what YouTube was expecting me to do it. And I've seen channels getting demonetized and shut down lately by YouTube, and all these concerns about, censorship and just YouTube being crazy about this kind of stuff. I didn't want to risk it. So I figured, okay, well, I better start doing it. And I think, like, going forward, I don't have too much of a problem because I can explain it now in a video. If I do it, I can say, hey, that you saw that thing there, this is what it means. But I included on all of my past videos, which don't fully explain what that means. Like, I always tell where I got the watch, but I didn't want people to suddenly start seeing that flag popping up and then wondering what the deal was. So that was part of it. The other thing was just because it's such a confusing topic, and I had done a lot of research, I figured, well, it might be helpful to some other YouTubers that are in a similar position. And I'd seen a lot of guys address it, but I hadn't seen anybody going to a lot of depth about the reasons and the laws behind it. So I figured I'd just spent a lot of time studying it. Might as well put it in a video and throw it out there in case it helps anybody else too. But yeah, those are the two main reasons.
Cool.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But to be honest with you, and I was speaking to another influencer, another YouTuber, and he was even telling me, he's like, man, it's crazy because now that we're getting a little bigger, we are receiving free products. So I don't know if our audience would appreciate in every single one of our videos having that little thing, because then it makes you look like a commercial almost, right? And people question how legitimate you are, how authentic you are when reviewing the product. And as a matter of fact, it's funny, and one of my cantonment, or I don't know if you guys could see it in the video, but the little it's not a scarf, it's like a whatever. I had the paid promotion, I think, and somebody said, hey, congrats on getting paid on that. And I was like, no, that's not what it was. So it was like, I got the product for free, but I didn't get a penny. It's like, it's different because I'm getting the product for free, but I'm not getting paid, but yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of struggling with too, because I do have some free stuff that I need to do videos of, but I'm like, no, let me do one video where it's like me 100% that I paid for this stuff, and then kind of space them out, because then it's going to look like an infomercial, and I don't want that.
No, the other side of that is, like, if I look at my channel and the videos that I've done, the videos where I get a free watch, those typically have much lower views than my other videos. Like, if my focus is going to be on actually growing the channel and getting views and getting subscribers, I would be doing very few free watches. Like, if that was my goal, was growing the channel at this point. I mean, obviously, if you need to have something to do, so you need to be getting watches into review, and if
right, of course,
where you are, and that's the best place to get a free watch. It's better to review a free watch than not review anything. But if you have a choice, so like doing a list video or a topical video, or a review of a watch that I have purchased myself that is not being sent out to 5 other YouTubers at the same time. Because that's the thing, is like, most of these free watches, they get sent out to 5-10 channels at once, and they all drop at once. There's a lot of competition for that video. And so are you going to be the one guy that people are going to watch your video about that free watch versus 5 or 6 other guys that are pushing out videos at the same time? So those videos don't get as many views. And so that's one of the big motivations for me not to do as many of them, is because, I mean, it's great to get a free watch. But if my goal is really to grow the channel and to produce content that people are interested in, you kind of got to choose between them. There are exceptions. Like, I've done a couple of Zelos reviews for the first time, and those have been hugely popular. A lot of people are interested in Zelos. So like that, but that's kind of the exception, not the rule. A lot of the other free watches that I've gotten, they've been kind of, average view counts, but nothing that really helps the channel grow to the next level kind of thing.
Okay. And let me pick your brain. How do you feel about Patreon? I know a lot of people have been doing that. Is that something that you're interested in doing, or?
I don't have any problem with it, but again, my goal is not to make this into a business. I don't have a need for that. Like the channel is doing, like I'm getting enough ad revenue, enough free watches, enough from like Amazon affiliates, that I don't have any need to try and get viewers to give me money through Patreon. And the other thing with that is, like, I feel like if I was doing Patreon, I would have to be producing content specifically for that. And I don't have the time to do that either. I can barely keep putting up YouTube, videos to YouTube,
Right.
much less
Makes
creating
sense.
and managing extra content for people who are actually paying me to do it. It's like already right now, like I feel enough pressure trying to produce watch videos in a timely manner, especially when someone sends me in a free watch. I feel like, okay, I've got to review it, and they're kind of waiting on it. So it starts to feel more like a job versus if I didn't have that and I just had the freedom to make whatever video I wanted and was really interested in. So that's another reason why I'm trying to cut down a little bit on